Well, hello, darlings. Hello, loved ones. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. I had a little sabbatical for a week. I'm going to explain what happened. Tonight is a really interesting video. I'm going to be talking directly to Nikita Dragun. No, I'm not interviewing her. I doubt she even knows me. I'm going to be telling her some things about her recent video called Dick. Unfortunately, I can't show it because my last 3 videos have all been demonetized because, copyright. So I gotta make, your girl's gotta make some money tonight, y'all. I mean, I just paid rent. I need some new hair. Come on, help a girl out. Boop. So yes, this is the Divas, the OG message to the princess. Stay tuned. Well, here we are. We're back. How you like that intro? Was it cute? Did it look okay? Do you like the ensemble? I got something for you. Look at this. Hey. Fresh Petty. Boop. All right, so I have been pussyfooting around all day about making this video because I'm conflicted. I'm going to get really personal and talk about why I took a week off, and then I'm going to send a message to Miss Nikita Dragun, and you'll see why. So I was gone a week, and I'm acting like I'm done a Shane Dawson or a Toddy, what's her name, that I took a year off or years off or whatever. Can I take these shoes off now? And it's really not the case. I took a week off. The reason why I took a week off is, I did that very personal video about my experience in North Carolina with the police, and I got some mean messages, and it struck a chord because I guess timing is everything. Some people said that I was trying to be like my idol, Trisha Paytas. Where the hell has that started? Honestly, really? That's my idol? My idol is the woman who I've released 2 videos with the past couple days. That being Miss Jane Mansfield. But basically, one woman said some really mean things. She did an investigation on me. Her husband was in law enforcement, and I was not in jail at those times. Honey, first of all, I never gave a specific time because I have a co-defendant, and I don't want people knowing his business. I've said enough as it is, and I'm not going to get heated because I actually feel really good today. But yeah. But my mugshot is online. It's right there. It's right there. Yes, I was arrested in December of 2015, and I served 2 months. And look at what the charge was. That's not something that I need clout for. I can get my own clout. Hello? I can get attention just like that. Trisha Paytas ain't got nothing on me. Apparently, I'm just connected to her. I mean, bless her heart. It is what it is. But, on Instagram, the video did over 33,000 views. And, of course, on YouTube, it's done okay. 1,400, 1,500, something like that. But it's still early. We'll see what happens. I didn't do the video for clout. It is truth. There were certain things that I did leave out. Y'all don't know the whole story, and I'm not going to tell you the whole story. I mean, there's some things that I have to keep to myself, for God's sake. But I needed to take a little social media break because I was seeing, back in 2008, I had a feud with Mark Bellinghouse, who was a big Marilyn Monroe collector. I was a Jane Mansfield collector. And long story short, my association with Frank Ferruccio, who is a great friend of mine, they targeted me, and he ended up printing my father's obituary. So that's why I left the Jane Mansfield fan club. I started getting a little taste of that. And I felt like it was happening again. Mark Bellinghouse, through a woman named Patty Ivy, he found out my father's name and my birth name, and printed my dad's obituary. And I always say, come for me, but leave my family out of it. And my father never had anything to do with any of this. And it's like, now, why is this woman doing background checks on me? Not that she really ever did. I doubt the bitch even knows my name, Hillary Mansfield. You want my social security number? But I'm not going to get upset. She's a hater because to do fame on Instagram with Cyan rather than Roxanne. Boop, flopped. Anyway, I have a platform. Oh my goodness. So I started slipping a little bit into some depression, and as usual, stopped my lithium for a couple days, and it quickly, I got back on it and everything. I'm good. But yeah, I was just a little blue. And I'm okay now. I just had to separate myself from everything, and it's a sign of things to come because I keep it real. I'm open. People come for me. I'm very prolific. I'm tall, big boobs, big ass, red hair, big lips. I'm very noticeable. And I say the way I feel. So of course, there's haters. And it's only gonna get worse, and I just have to accept it. And I really have a thick skin. But, I just thought it was weird that she did a background check on me. And so I just had to ease back. Unfortunately, what happened is that my depression started about the same time that I was supposed to do the interview with Mr. Jacob Lomax of Strangest Films here on YouTube. And I kind of stood him up. I did a no-show, ghosted him, if you will, and I feel really bad. We are supposed to do it Wednesday, and I have waited for this interview forever, and I feel so bad. I don't normally do stuff like that, but Jacob, hopefully you can understand depression, mental illness, if you will. It is something sometimes I struggle with, and I'm sorry that you got kind of not caught up in it, but I'm sorry it affected you because I know you had planned basically your whole night around it, and I'm so sorry. But we're going to do it, and it's going to be killer this Wednesday. So, I feel so cute today. I feel so good. Chanel, see my Chanel belt? Oh my God, they're big. And I just took my shot. That's why they're so humongous right now. Gee. I was visited by an old friend today. That kind of friend. And he rocked my world, and it was, I needed it so bad. I needed that familiar. Oh my God. It's just, I know you guys think I'm man crazy. I'm really not. But this is just someone who I cared for and was a really good friend to me. And I missed him. We haven't seen each other for about a year. And it was so good to see him. I feel good. There's no Trisha Paytas tea today, so that's going to bring me to something that affects me personally, affects all my sisters, and that's Miss Nikita Dragun. So I watched her. She has a video, a single, if you will, called Dick, that's out right now, and I've watched it a couple times. And I have mixed feelings about doing this. On the one hand, I want to do it because, unlike so many other people, I with Nikita, and I think people expect me to for some reason. She's younger, she's lovely. Her show on Snapchat was called Nikita Unfiltered. Mine, for a while, was called HILLJAYNE Unfiltered. A couple of her stands came at me early on and said, "You copied Nikita." I've had that name since 2015, but that's not the point. A lot of people don't like her, and a lot of people say the most horrific things about her. And granted, her demeanor maybe it's like a Jeffree Starish type demeanor, but see, the thing is, I get it. I see you, Nikita. I see her. I know exactly who and what you are, Nikita. And the reason I know that is because I am you. You are me. And yes, I know you're young and you're fabulous and you're fierce and you've got millions of dollars. And here I am in Baltimore, and you know I'm old. And you know, what do I know? I know a lot, darling. And so I wanted to and the thing is, I don't know her. I'm sure she doesn't know me. But I just feel I need to get this off my chest, because I have two issues with the video. First of all, she's not a bad singer. I can't tell if it's auto-tuned or not. It probably is. I don't know. She's calling herself the first trans pop star. Now, people are taking issue with that. How dare she? You guys, did I not say a few weeks ago we all make up things? Janice Dickinson calls herself the world's first supermodel, and that she invented the world supermodel. Technically, if you want to get technical, I think Susie Parker from the 50s was the first supermodel. She was in a movie with Jane Mansfield called Kiss Them For Me. But Janice, that's her claim. You know, I call myself the first over 40 successful transgendered webcammer. Now, I don't think any of the others have had the kind of success that I had webcamming, but there are others. I'm sure others made a lot of money too. I made bukus of it. Anyway, so she's calling herself the first trans pop star. If you want to get technical, I don't know. Maybe Sebastian. She's not really trans. Amanda Lepore, Amanda Lear. That may be the first trans pop star. I'm trying to think of someone before that, 60s or 70s. I'm just not sure. But it is what it is. So the song is catchy. It's very short. The song is catchy. It's the video that I and others take issue with. And I want to say right here now, if you guys think I'm going to come out and blast Nikita Dragun and call her names and, you know, say these horrible things about her, I'm not going to do that. One, because she's a sister. And one, because I actually admire her. And in an unusual way, I'm inspired by her. And yes, I know she's younger than me, but I want to tell you something. This girl has done it all herself. Of course she's used clout. That's what I'm saying. Yes, she's used clout. We all use this is the game, you guys. Let me tell you something. Have you guys not noticed that if I even whisper someone's name like Trisha Paytas or Gabby Hanna, I hashtag them on my videos? I have never seen an Honestin video in my life. I've read something very briefly about him, and that was in the news, about him sending cease and desist to everybody, and I hashtagged him and briefly mentioned it on a video, and I hashtagged the hell out of him too. It's clout. Of course we're going to use it. You have to, you know, do what you can to get to the next level. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people sleep with their bosses. Some people stab others in the back. Some people work 18, 19, 20 hours a day. Others associate with other people and, you know, doing all about Eve. I don't think she's done that. I think she's worked really hard. And she's bougie, and she's fabulous, and she is lovely. She's got a great body. Why hide it? I compare her personality to that of Jeffree Star, who is very... And in a way, I can come across as that. I'm not that, but I can come across as that. The difference between me and those people is that I can't go and buy a Louis Vuitton purse or Prada heels like that. I have to starve for them. And yes, I have them. Well, I have Chanel, Christian Dior, Gucci, Michael Kors. You know, I starve for those things. And sometimes I do unscrupulous things for them. I don't steal from anybody or anything like that, but sometimes I have to do what I have to do to get the Gucci sunglasses, because it's been my dream to have it. And when things happened to me during the pandemic, I said, God damn it, I will never not get what I want again. When I want something, I'm going to get it. If that means I'm late with the phone bill, my phone gets turned off, you know, except for being evicted, I will get everything I want right then. And that includes a man, Lester. Sorry, darling. It was the ultimate revenge. Oh, so not divine. Stop it, Hillary. Stop it, Hillary. She's not a Christian. Love you, Peter Mon. Anywho, back to Nikita. I admire her. She's worked her ass off. And she's fabulous. She's young, and she's feeling it. And she's famous. And, you know, she's caught up. And it's fun. She's young. She's young. Let her enjoy it. Let her enjoy it. It doesn't last forever. It doesn't last forever, Nikita. Before you know it, you're in your 40s. alone, gained a little weight, still get the men, but don't have a lot of friends because maybe you backstabbed a couple people, or maybe you chose a man over your friends and you end up like me, alone. But I'm not doing no woe is me, because I still get what I want. It's just they leave, and that's okay. So Nikita, my message to you is this. In the video, you go out of your way to expose men, guys who you have dated or had sex with. And I'm not going to mention their names because it's not necessary. There's a rap star, lots of YouTubers, and I don't know, TikTokers, and I guess reality stars, models, and you really went out of your way to expose them. My question to you, darling, is what are you exposing? In saying that, look at these men, they've had sex with me, what's wrong with them? You're saying something's wrong with you. You're not saying there's something wrong with them. It's coming back. When transgendered women or men expose someone for sleeping with them, they're saying there's a problem with them, that there's something wrong with them. And I have an issue with that, because there's nothing wrong with you, Nikita. You're not a freak. You're a gorgeous woman, successful businesswoman. Why would you make a video? Because I see you as a lady, a very fashionable lady, sexy as hell, but, you know, regal, kind of like me. Maybe a little out there because you're still in your 20s, but you made a video called Dick. And it's like, the innuendo is that you have a dick. Though you're calling guys your dick. I just think it's unladylike. I never thought of you as one of those transgendered females who, one, was a top, two, went around exposing herself in that area and openly talked about things like that, because I don't consider them real transsexuals. And I'm sorry, you guys can come for me all you want. You're not transsexuals. You're not transsexuals. I'm not saying that every transsexual who tops is not a transsexual. I'm saying the ones who actively use their and aren't the least bit interested in getting the change. You're not transsexuals. You're a bougie, more upper scale drag queen, or maybe even transvestite. I'm sorry, you're not a transsexual. A transsexual gets the change or is going through the change. If you're not on hormones and you fuck men, you're not a transsexual. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean I don't love you and that I don't consider you a sister, but I'm saying we're going in different directions. And I question whether, I don't think Nikita's like that. I think she did this video to maybe get back at that Michael guy, the model guy who she supposedly hired. Even though I'm not getting into all that. But I think did the video to get back at him and maybe the rapper. I don't know. It just wasn't necessary. You could have made a cute song, you know, like a superficial bitch, Trisha Paytas type song. I would have loved to have seen you do something like that. But you don't have to talk about dick. And I get it. And really what she's saying is leave my dick, you know, alone. She's saying her man is her dick. But we know what the innuendo is. But in exposing these guys, you're not doing anything but making you and making us look bad. Because every time we take a step forward, we take a step back. Or maybe 2 steps back, or 3 or 5. We have to deal with fucking Caitlyn Jenner. Come on, Nikita. You're better than that. You're better than that. You know, you're bougie as hell, fashionable as hell. You could have hired a great songwriter to, you know, write something really cute for you. And if you wanted to get back at these guys, a message to all transsexuals. When you have a one-night stand with a guy, that doesn't mean you're dating him. And I'm sorry, but a very famous line from Body of Evidence is, men lie. I never know why men lie. They just do. Men lie. And that's the goddamn truth. Men lie. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They lie. They lie. About stupid stuff. Do you know, I mean, I was talking about this earlier. I had sex with a guy, regular guy, friend of mine, and we were going out afterwards, and he drove off. And he had asked me if I wanted to do something. It's just men they're weird. They're weird. They're great. They're great. We can't live without them. I love them too, girl. I love them too. But your husband is not going to be, your husband's probably not a YouTuber. Your husband's not a TikToker. It's not those cute twin boys that you did that cute video with. It's not, you know. You're probably going to have a more subdued guy who doesn't want to be in the public eye. You know, maybe an Alex, like Peter Mon has Alex. You'll probably have an Alex. I can see you with someone like that. You don't need that kind of attention. You get attention all the time. So I'm telling you, don't out any guys because you're only hurting yourself and us, your sisters. And so you're cussing me out. How dare I? I don't know shit. Da, 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 da. Girl, like I said, I am you. Then I have an issue with why you included the late great Miss Venus Extravaganza in your video. She fought many battles and ultimately paid her life for the benefits that you and I are the recipient of. Why did you include her in a video that you called Dick? I realize you're probably discovering Venus Extravaganza and you wanted to pay homage to her. So you could have made a YouTube video. You didn't have to put her in a video where you're exposing guys that you've slept with or dated and are making innuendos about Dick, and you didn't have to include the late Venus Extravaganza. She deserves more respect than that. And I realize you were trying to pay respects to her in your own way, but you didn't do that. You made her look bad. And we don't want our champions tainted. You guys, the reason I'm so apprehensive about this is because I really don't dislike Nikita Dragun. I don't know her, but I like I say, I recognize her, and she will probably say, I would never be like you. Girl, you know, one day, you know, you're going to be the OG, and you're going to see things, and you're going to want to, you know, talk to other girls. Oh, and let me just say this right now, and we'll get back to Venus in a minute. To the rappers, or one of the girl, what's her name? Hold on, let me check. The rapper who basically threatened Nikita Dragun, I have a message for you. Okay, so in the video song, Nikita talks about some other cisgendered women copying her outfits or something. That's just, you know, being Yet a rapper named Asian Doll threatened her and, you know, used transphobic names, and nothing, of course, is happening to Asian Doll. I wonder if Nikita was not Asian, would you have done those things? Would you have said those things? Reverse racism. Who the hell are you? Anyway, I've never even heard of you. Don't threaten people, honey. Don't threaten people, because you take it to a whole nother level. And Nikita, I'm sorry that this woman said such horrible things, and I'm sorry people give you a hard time. You bring it on yourself some. You can be a little problematic, but I get it, because it's not really problematic. It is, but it's not. It's hard to explain. You know, we got to do what we got to do to get ahead. She does a lot of things for attention. Very Jeffree Star-ish. Not nearly as cuckoo as Gabby Hanna or Trisha Paytas, but it's a little out there. And if I was that age, I probably would have done it. Let me tell you, when I worked, when I was a performer in Atlanta, and I got fired from a bar, I trashed the bar. I trashed the dressing room. I trashed the whole... I mean, we went to town. I was young too once. I made mistakes. So Nikita, I wish you continued success. You're only gonna continue to be successful. My advice: if you want to make a pop song, make a real one. Do the cutesy songs. I think you got, stick to the makeup thing, because people are talking about that you're really not interested in your makeup line, and I don't believe that. I hope it's not true. I know you know everything. You're fabulous, but I know a thing or two too. This video wasn't made with any ill towards Nikita. I just wanted to sound off, maybe give a little bit of advice. She probably won't take it, my opinion. Am I using this for clout? I'll own it, a little bit. But this is a big issue to me too. I really liked, what's her name? Oh my goodness, let me go check again. I don't want to get her name wrong. Shannon, hold on. Samantha Lux. I just subscribed. Samantha, you doing the damn thing, girl. I'm going to send you a copy of this. I'm going to post this. I hope you don't get mad. I'm going to post this. I don't know how to get in touch with you, but I'm going to post this so you can watch it. But you're doing the goddamn thing. Keep it up, bitch. Keep it up. You are fabulous. And I admire you too. And honestly, She is also an inspiration, and I'm going to leave a link to her here. But Nikita, continued success. Just think a little more. You don't need... I come from the school of there's no such thing as bad publicity either. But when it affects my sisters, maybe there is. This has been great, you guys. I love you so much. It's great to be back. I was gone a week. But I'll be back Wednesday. We're interviewing Mr. Jacob Lomax, Samantha Lux. I would love to interview you sometime. I know, you're a big channel. Anyway, have a great one. Go out and get you some. Boo!